Well, it's that time again, folks. Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America and around the world. I say that because we do have people checking in from other countries. Carol from the Philippines usually checks in, and Marcy from New Zealand, a regular check-in to the program. So we'll see who our first check-in is going to be this evening. Dave from Florida gave me a call earlier, and he said he might check in, but he's not sure. He just might pop in to say hello to everyone, so we'll see what happens with Dave from Florida. And our first check-in, congratulations. You're the first check-in. Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts. And Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts say, hello, Tom. Greetings from beautiful Agawam, Massachusetts, where it's 76 degrees and mostly sunny. Okay, that sounds good, Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts, just outside the Springfield area in the state of Massachusetts. So congratulations, Steve and Ethan, on being our first check-in tonight. And we're waiting on Carol from the Philippines. She should be checking in. And Marcy from New Zealand. And Rose from Waterford, Connecticut, from her new location, formerly from New London, now from Waterford. And Carol is here from the Philippines. Hello, Tom from the Philippines. Hello, Ethan, Steve. Have a nice evening, everyone. And do a good show, Tom. Rose is here from Waterford, Connecticut. Hello, Tom. Marcy from the Philippines. Everybody's checking in now. Marcy from the Philippines. Hello, Tom from the Philippines. And wow, we got a nice bunch of check-ins here to start off the program, that's for sure. So thank you all for checking in and saying hello in live chat. And it's good to have you all here tonight. Like I say, you are the ones that make the show, not me. It's good to have a nice number of check-ins to the program. And speaking of programs, Fun Tower Radio with Rock and Ron Sedaly, FUNTOWERRADIO.com, funtowerradio.com, the hottest hits with our good friend Rock and Ron Sedaly. You can call Fun Tower Radio at 860-540-4766. That's 860-540-4766. And Rose says, yeah, Rock and Ron Sedaly of Fun Tower Radio is in Niagara, New York. Okay. I was wondering where that lake was. He was at a lake. Last I saw, the car and the trailer were parked beside a lake, but I didn't quite catch where the lake was located. He said he was going to hang out there for like 3 days and then head back home by Friday. And Steve and Ethan Carlin says, last I saw that Ron was heading home and he was located in Pennsylvania. Okay, thank you for that information, Steve and Ethan Carlin. And last I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, said he was going to be home by Friday. So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a couple more days, and he'll be back in Hartford. And Rose says, sorry, Tom, I have to take a phone call. Okay, that's fine. No problem, Rose. Take the phone call and come on back if you can. Okay, Rose said she's going to try to get back here on the program. Thank you very much, Rose. Yeah, now I don't know if that lake was in Pennsylvania or New York. I don't think he quite said where that lake was located, but he said he was going to hang out there for 3 days and then head back home on Friday, back to Connecticut. I'm glad his car made it. He did have some minor problems with the car. It overheated. I think he got it to a garage and a mechanic, and they took care of the car, and it seems to be running okay now. So, and he's got all kinds of stickers on the side of his trailer from the places he visited. Rock and Ron Sedaly, funtowerradio.com, 860-540-4766 is the number to call. 860-540-4766. And Marcy in New Zealand says it's cloudy here today in New Zealand. Thank you very much for the report, Marcy, from New Zealand. And Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts says it was certainly a long trip. Yes, it was. I think he said 2 months he was gone, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw that somewhere on his page. It was a 2-month trip. I guess a month to go out there to the West Coast and a month to come back. Wow. He must have a real nice car there for sure to go all those miles, put all that mileage on his car. Now he's going to have to trade the car in for a new vehicle after he put all that mileage on it. Okay, well, it's good that he's back east. He's definitely back east, Pennsylvania, New York, somewhere in that area, wherever that lake was located that I saw he was parked at. Again, if you want to call Fun Tower Radio, it's 860-540-4766. 860-540-4766 for Rock and Ron Sedaly and funtowerradio.com. And we'll keep an eye on the Rock and Ron Sedaly Fun Tower Facebook page to see exactly how he's doing, where he's located, and if he is definitely going to make it back by Friday. That's what he predicted. Friday, he should be back in the Hartford, Connecticut area. It'll be nice to have him back again, that's for sure. He does a couple of really good shows Friday night from 8 until 10, I believe. He does the Friday Night Oldies show featuring oldies music from the 50s and early 60s. I think he goes up to 1963, but nothing beyond that. And music from all of the 50s. From the 50s and early 60s, that's Friday night. Saturday night is the big show on Fun Tower Radio. All requests Saturday night. So check it out. Also check out Michelle Russo and Love Letters on Fun Tower Radio. Sunday night from 8 until 10, and repeated again on Monday evening from 8 until 10. Easy listening love songs with your host, the hostess with the mostess, on funtowerradio.com. Michelle Russo and Love Letters. Check it out. It's a great program for sure. And you can make your requests and dedications too on the program. Okay, I've been sharing this information here for quite some time, and it's finally here. It's here, folks. The Southington Italian Festival, July 24th through the 26th. Today is July 22nd, 2026. So it's coming up July 24th through July 26th. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Lower Center Street in downtown Southington. Now, when I say Lower Center Street, I'm referring to the area right at the Sons of Italy Club. So if you know where the Sons of Italy Club is located in downtown Southington, that's Lower Center Street. There'll be carnival rides for the kids, delicious Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, fireworks on July 24th at 9:30 p.m. Check that out. And Sunday, July 26th, a beautiful Catholic outdoor mass starting at 10 a.m., followed by a procession. Sunday, July 26th, the outdoor Catholic Mass at the festival. 10 a.m. Mass time with a procession to follow. Southington Italian Festival, July 24th through the 26th. This coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lower Center Street, downtown Southington, Connecticut. Check it out. I've been to it, and it is a great festival for sure. A good time will be had by all who attend, and you won't regret going there for sure. So check it out. I've been to that festival, and it is a good one. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get any more check-ins, and we're waiting for Rose to come back. She had to take a phone call. A phone call came in, and she said she'd try to get back to the program. Rose from Waterford, Connecticut. And Dave Dorvey from Florida said he might check in, but he's not sure, and he cannot check into the Friday night program. Don't forget, folks, Friday night, 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. The Thomas Coss Facebook page. Tom Coss Live on Facebook. Check it out, starting at 8 p.m. If you can make it on Friday night, I'd love to have you check into the program. We have live chat, just like we have here on YouTube. And people check in with their comments from around the world. Stephen Schwartz says, hello, Tom. Hello, friends. Sorry, I'm running late tonight. Stephen Schwartz from Pennsylvania. Welcome to the program. Stephen, it's nice to have you aboard. And Marcy says she hopes to be there on Friday night on the Thomas Coss Facebook page for Tom Coss Live on Facebook. So try to make it if you can. Marcy's going to be there from New Zealand, and I'm sure Carol will be checking in from the Philippines also on Friday night. It'll be Saturday morning, I believe, 8 a.m. Saturday morning in the Philippines. They're a day ahead of us, and they're on the other side of the international date line. So for the Filipino viewers, it'll be Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Correct me if I'm wrong on that date and time. Carol from the Philippines. Okay, the weather's been pretty nice lately. It hasn't been really too hot. But in case it does get hot and warm up again, you can check out cooling centers in the state of Connecticut simply by going to 211ct.org. That's 211charlietango.org. That's online, 211ct.org. Or you could just pick up your phone and dial 211 for info line. That's 211 on your phone for info line. And I'm sure they'll be glad to help you out. And Marcy from the Philippines, not from the Philippines, from New Zealand. I'm getting you mixed up with Carol, Marcy. Marcy from New Zealand says, I hope the smoky air has left you. It hasn't been too bad the past couple of days, Marcy. We did get some rain, and the rain did push some of the smoke out. So it hasn't been all that bad. I don't know. How's it been in Pennsylvania? Stephen Schwartz. Getting any smoke in Pennsylvania or up there in Agawam, Massachusetts? It hasn't been too bad here in the New Britain, Connecticut area the past few days. And Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts says here in the Agawam, Massachusetts area, it's been good weather-wise. Okay, well, that sounds good, Steve and Ethan Carlin. And Carol from the Philippines says hello to Stephen. Did I get that right, Carol? The Friday night program on Facebook, Friday night Tom Coss Live on Facebook is Saturday morning, 8 a.m. in the Philippines. And Carol says the weather here in the Philippines is fair. Well, fair is okay, I guess. That's acceptable. And Carol in the Philippines says, yes, Tom, you got that right. So if you're in the Philippines like Carol is, it'll be Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Tom Coss Live on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. For people in the Philippines, we did have another person from the Philippines check in. And there are a lot of listeners that don't check in, but they still view the program from the Philippines. By the way, I'd like to welcome a new subscriber to the program. Somebody subscribed And I appreciate that very, very much. So the number of subscribers to the program here on YouTube went up by 1. So thank you to the person, I think their name was Todd, Todd. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. They didn't check into the program here tonight, but they did subscribe. So I want to thank them very much for subscribing. Also, give the show a thumbs up. Go to the thumbs up on the page. Click that on. Give it a thumbs up. And Stefan Schwartz says it's 72 degrees and sunny in Pennsylvania. Stefan also says, please like the show, which is what I just said. Give it the thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up button and like the show. Follow the show, subscribe to the program, and share the show on your Facebook page if you can. Again, thank you very much to that new subscriber that hit the subscription button. I really appreciate that very, very much. It went up by 1, and that is better than nothing. That's for sure. Debbie and Bill are not here from Plainville tonight. I don't know where Debbie and Bill are from Plainville, Connecticut. They might be checking in before the show's over. We'll have to see what happens. Marcy from the Philippines says it's going to be a cold, wintry blast coming this weekend in the Philippines. Oh, boy. A very cold, wintry blast coming this weekend to New Zealand. New Zealand. Did I say Philippines again? I keep getting you two mixed up, Carol and Marcy. Marcy's in New Zealand. It's going to be a cold, wintry blast coming this weekend in New Zealand. Okay, speaking of Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut. Bill is a member of the Plainville, Connecticut Fire Company in Plainville, Connecticut. And they're having their 39th annual Plainville Fire Company Hot Air Balloon Festival at Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut. Now, if you're coming from the Farmington, Unionville area, I believe you take Route 177. Route 177 from Plainville to Plainville from the Unionville, Farmington area. Route 177 will take you right into Plainville for the Hot Air Balloon Festival at Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut. And if you're coming from Southington, I believe take Route 10 north. Go all the way down North Main Street onto Queen Street in Southington and follow that right into Plainville. Just keep going straight on down Queen Street all the way to the end. You'll come by Saint's Restaurant and you'll cross right over the line into Plainville, Connecticut. Friday, August 28th, 5 to 9 p.m. Saturday, August 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. There'll be fun for all. There'll be food, drinks, and a good time for all who attend. The 39th Annual Plainville, Connecticut Fire Company Hot Air Balloon Festival, Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut. Again, The times and dates are Friday, August 28th, 5 to 9 p.m., and Saturday, August 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. And I'm sure Debbie and Bill will be there. So if you want to meet Debbie and you want to meet Bill, go to the Hot Air Balloon Festival and check it out. You know what? It's time for coffee. My throat is getting dry. Talking so much. I take it light and sweet. That's good. That's better. Light and sweet. I don't know how you take your coffee. And Steve and Ethan Carlin in Agawam, Massachusetts, no snacks tonight. No snacks. I had some snacks earlier, but I ate them all. I was hungry. I ate the snacks before the show came on. So all we're having tonight is coffee, and that's it. Okay. Again, please check out the Friday night program on the Thomas Coss Facebook page at 8 p.m. Thomas Coss Facebook page. And Steve and Ethan Carlin say you have to bring some snacks. I did bring some, but I ate them. I was hungry. Next thing I knew, they were all gone. I'll see what I can do for Friday night if I can dig up something, some kind of a snack. Okay, Marcy from New Zealand says, okay, Tom, have a good night. Good night, all. Marcy's leaving us from New Zealand. Thank you for checking in, Marcy. And I hope you're going to be there Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States. You can figure out what time that is for New Zealand time. But we hope to catch you on there. And my cousin Donna usually checks in from Georgia. She doesn't check into this program. She just watches it. The YouTube program, but she does check in to the Facebook program. Donna, my cousin from Georgia, and my cousin Ruth from the West Coast, California, and her daughter Dawnie. They usually sometimes pop in here on this program on YouTube. And occasionally they even show up on the Thomas Coss Facebook page on Friday night at 8 p.m. My cousin Ruth from California and her daughter Dawnie. So we'll see if they check into the program or not. Okay, take care, Marcy from New Zealand. God bless. You have a good night. Good night to everyone from Marcy in New Zealand. Okay, well, we're just about going to wrap the show up. I don't think Rose from Waterford is coming back. She took the phone call. She said she'd try to get back on. And I don't think Dave Dorvey is going to show up from Florida. He had some things he had to do. He said he was going to try to pop in and say hello to everyone. But it doesn't look like Dave Dorvey from Florida is going to be checking in tonight. But anyways, we'll send a shout out to him anyways. And we're still looking for John Masternack from New Britain, Connecticut. I'll give a shout out to John Masternack from WRYM 840 AM radio. WRYM, and WJMJ FM. He worked at 2 stations. I think he was the program director at WJMJ FM. And he also worked on 840 AM radio, WRYM. So, if anybody knows what happened to John Masternack, let us know. We're still looking for John Masternack of New Britain, Connecticut. Stephen Schwartz from Pennsylvania says, have a good night, Tom. See you Friday at 8 p.m. on Facebook and back here on YouTube on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, July 29th. Thank you very much for that information, Stephen Schwartz. The next YouTube program will be Wednesday, July 29th at 8 p.m. And then this coming Friday at 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. And Stephen from Pennsylvania said he's going to try his best to check in Friday night on Thomas Coss Facebook page, Tom Coss Live on Facebook. So don't forget, the next program here on YouTube is Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, July 29th, 2026. Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. Hope to see you all checking in. Okay, folks, have a good evening. Have a good night. Take care. We'll catch you all on Friday on the Thomas Coss Facebook page at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America. Take care. Have a good night. Carol from the Philippines says, good night, Tom. The show was good. Good night to all you guys who checked in this evening. Take care and God bless. See you on Tom Coss Live on Facebook Friday night from Carol in the Philippines. And Steve and Ethan Carlin said, good night, everyone. And see you all Friday night at 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page for Tom Coss Live on Facebook. All right. That should just about do it. Going to wrap up the program. Have a nice evening, everyone. We'll see you Friday night. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And thank you very, very much, everyone that checked in to the program here tonight on YouTube. Talking with Tom on YouTube. Take care and God bless you all.